Hi, I'm Bree.
And I'm Lucas, and we're here today to talk to you about terms to describe defects in commercial lumber products.
The defects that we'll be covering in this video will be cupping, weighing, ring shake, splitting, checking, and warping.
Before we go into detail on the types of defects, we would like to teach you a little about grain and its importance in identifying defects.
Grain is important to know because each species of lumber has its own grain profile. It is also important because a lot of the defects occur in or because of the grain. This clip shows examples of different healthy grain profiles. In the clip, we show a maple cutting board and a piece of mahogany on an oak table.
The first defect we're going to discuss is cupping. Cupping is a more common defect found in wider boards. It is a curve from edge to edge on a face of a board. The defect is caused by uneven air circulation while drying, or a board being cut too close to the pith. This video clip shows an example of cupping in a white pine 1x12.
So our next term is wane, which can be described as the bark or lack thereof along the edge of the board. This is caused by square boards being cut from the outside of a tree. In this clip, we have two examples. The first is an example of wane in a pine that's going to be cut into a stair stringer. And in the second example is wane in a structural 2x4.
Ring shake is a separation of fibers along parts of the annual rings. This separation can occur when the tree is felled, or also later on in the drying process. This first clip shows shake in hemlock lumber, the species that it is most commonly found in. And the second clip shows ring shake in a fir 2x4. This also has insect damage.
And no hope will overcome. But if you're
The next term we're going to go over is splitting. Splitting is a defect that generally occurs at the end of a board and goes through the entire depth of the board. This is caused by drying too fast. This example shows splitting occurring in the pith of a pressure-treated deck board.
The next thing we're going to discuss is checks. Checks are a defect that occur from the drying process. This happens because the drying stress exceeds the strength of the wood and causes the wood to have small cracks or checks appear perpendicular to the grain. This video shows surface checks in a 1x2 white pine board.
Our final term is warping, or more specifically bowing. Bowing is when a board warps from edge to edge lengthwise. This is caused by uneven airflow during the drying process, much like cupping. This example shows bowing in a 2x12 spruce board. Another form of warping is twisting, which is when a board starts to corkscrew.
There are more terms to describe defects in lumber, but they tend to be more rare and less likely to occur on a consumer level. The defects that we discussed in this video are more common, and you are likely to run into these when purchasing lumber yourself.
We hope that you enjoyed our video and learned a few things about lumber defects. Thanks for watching.